Yo, what's going on, folks? Let's clean my lens. There we go. All right, it is Saturday, November 2nd. My son's birthday is tomorrow, November 3rd. Finn will be turning 2 years old. My mom's in town from Maryland visiting, but I have a brief break where Finnan is taking a nap and Megan is doing some laundry. And my mom's just sitting on the couch doing some knitting, and there's like no wind. The weather's perfect. The winds are at 4 miles per hour and they're gusting up to 7, but it's relatively calm. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna fly my Rc Paramotor for the second time ever. We've had one maiden flight, but it's been ridiculously windy. Ever since that one day, that one awesome day where I did my maiden flight, it has been too windy to fly. So today, the conditions are perfect, and we're gonna take her up today. We're gonna take her up for a second flight. And this time, I will be wearing my chest cam. So let's put my chest cam on, and we'll get a better vantage point. Because last time I was using the tripod to try to get like a first person view, and that just was not cutting it. There we go. But this time I got the chest cam, like I said, and we'll get a better vantage point. You'll get a more first person view idea of what's happening here. So power on the transmitter, put on my lanyard, there we go. And we're gonna go ahead and set this bad boy up first. Do a quick little pre-flight, make sure none of my lines are tangled and things of that nature. Make sure everything's good to go. We'll get out here into the open, not so close to the car. There we go. All right, let's open her up. Like I said, the weather is perfect for this today. There are very little winds today, so prime time paramotoring weather. We're gonna inflate the kite. Well, actually, why don't we just power on the unit real quick? There we go. All right, unit's powered on. We have controls. And we have a little bit of wind coming from that direction. So we'll take off in that direction. Let's see. Let's get a good idea of what's happening with the wind here. Oh yeah, definitely towards me. Yep. Hook up the transmitter. I should probably lower my lanyard so that the transmitter isn't in the view. Let this car go by. Hello, what's up? How are you, brother? Man, I can't complain. Tomorrow's my son's birthday. My son will be turning 2 tomorrow. My mom's in town from Maryland. He's down for a nap. There's no wind. The day is perfect.
It is.
I have nothing to complain about.
Going on out here tonight.
I see.
So if you feel too dangerous that close, otherwise you're great. Otherwise you can go up in the runway, do anything you want.
I'm not worried about them.
Good.
I'm not gonna walk that way.
All right.
I know better than that. Yeah, I'll just be hanging out over here.
Sweet, fantastic.
This thing don't go but slow miles per hour.
I know. It's right. You're gonna have no wind. You're gonna use that thing.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Good to see you, man. Yeah, I only had time for one model.
Yeah,
If my mom weren't in town and it wasn't Finn's birthday and we had all these plans, I'd have all my planes lined up right here, right now.
Understood.
And Taylor would be here next to me too.
Love.
It's good to see you, man. What are you getting into?
Well, I'm dragging it behind me right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm cleaning the mower.
I see. I see.
See you, Bud.
Don't work too hard. Yeah.
I like it. People say, he's saying. I said, lady, you do not know who I am.
No, right.
You need to worry about the other person.
Right.
Dude.
Oh yeah, the wind is definitely coming from that direction. We're gonna turn the onboard camera on. Hello, onboard camera. You are gonna record the flight of this paramotor today. We're gonna do some practice launches. Yep. Make sure our lines are good. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so it looks like all my lines are in order. It looks like I have control, I have throttle, and I probably shouldn't point right at that stick, but this is what we're gonna do. So, here we go. Nope, I don't know what happened there, but we'll try it again. Try it again. There we go. Woo! That'll put some hair on your chest. We're up. We're up, folks. Oh yeah, and by the way, there's a shooting range right next door, so that's fun. My buddies, my friends, and my neighbors are next door doing some practice shooting at the range. Everyone's out here having fun today on this beautiful Saturday. Whoa. Nice gust coming in. So I know I haven't been doing a lot of talking, but that's just because this thing is just so much fun to fly, and it does require a lot of concentration. You do have to pay attention to what you're doing. It is fairly relaxing, but at the same time it's also extremely nerve-wracking because it's not like flying a plane. It's not like flying a drone. It's a remote control powered paramotor, so it flies like a paramotor. And I've never really spent a lot of time flying paramotors. I've flown ram air kites before. I've had tons of experience kiting. I have some 3, 4, 5, and 6 meter kites, but they're all traction kites. They're traction ram air kites for like board sports and things like that. So I have experience with like line management and you know, wings and kites like this, even though I know this isn't exactly, this is a wing, not a kite, because kites don't have torque like somebody had mentioned to me earlier. But the point is, it's like my mom says at dinner, everyone's really quiet when the food is good. So the same thing applies. This paramotor is an absolute blast to fly. It's so much fun. And I'm just like in the zone, so I'm just quiet because I'm just focused on making sure this thing stays up in the air and I don't wreck it. I don't like crashing my things. And the wind has been picking up, but it doesn't really matter. It can handle, you know, up to 7 to 10, nothing more than 10. Anything over 10 and you will not enjoy flying this. And today it's gusting up to 7 miles per hour. And it's resting at 3 to 5, which is perfect for today. So like I said, sorry I wasn't talking for a while. I was just really enjoying this thing, listening to the sound of the propeller, and I also like killing the prop and just coming in dead stick with no power because it's perfectly silent and I love it. But the wind is picking up. let's bring it in for a landing. I've been up for a while and I've been enjoying myself, but I really want to try a landing here. Maybe even a touch and go. We'll see what happens. Yes! Successful touch and go. All right, not the best landing, but not the worst landing either. Oh, that's funny. 23 minutes and 42 seconds for the first flight here. And yes, that was a crappy ass landing, but that's okay. I'm not upset about it. I am not upset about it at all. I just went a little crooked. That was awesome. 24 minutes. The flight time on this thing is just absolutely amazing. Just under 24 minutes. It was 23 minutes right when I hit the ground. So yeah, unbelievable flight times. And it is a little windier today than it was on the day of my maiden. The day of my maiden was dead calm. We're talking like 1 to 2 mile per hour wind, resting, and then I think it was gusting to 5. Gusting to 3 to 5. So today has just been a little bit heavier, but not too much. So yeah, that was awesome. I want to see if I can do one more landing and one more. I want to see if I can get a better landing than the one I just had. So let's see what happens here. Clark is over there watching me. Yeah, my last landing was horrible, so we'll fly a little bit longer. Look at this thing, man. Amazing. Perfect. Stuck it. There we go. That's the landing I was looking for. That's the landing I was looking for. By the way, you have to have your ESC shut off the motor. You need to have ESC braking enabled, okay? I didn't get to talk about that last time too much, but your ESC braking must be enabled. And the reason for that is, you'll notice that when I hit the propeller, and I stop, it stops immediately. It doesn't keep freewheeling. It doesn't keep free spinning. So you'll notice it runs, and then it turns off as soon as I turn it off, which is what you want, because if this thing continues to free spin, you could potentially cut one of these lines while this is spooling down after you've touched down onto the ground. So what you want to do is have your ESC braking off. Sweet. Well, we've been flying for almost a half hour now. The weather is absolutely perfect. I am going to take this last landing as a win. I'm going to call this second flight a complete success. I've had nothing but success with this Hobby King Paramotor V2. Like I said, it did require a lot of setup. It did require a lot of patience, and there was a lot of line rigging involved, but totally worth taking the time to get it set up right, because it's given me zero problems. It's giving me zero issues. So anyway, I got the chest cam footage as promised. I got the kite over here, just happy as can be. I totally want to fly some more, but my mom is in town and my wife asked me to be mindful of my time. She said, don't go crazy and lose track of time and stay out there for forever. So I am going to, you know, be a good husband and take my happy flight, my one good landing and my one botched landing and my sweet touch and go, and call this a win. Disconnect transmitter, throttle cut on. We'll go ahead and cut the power here. Oop. We'll pack up the wing here in just a moment, but we'll cut the onboard flight camera off too. See you later. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you liked what you saw. Peace out, Cub Scouts. All right, now let's pack the kite up, which is fairly simple. Here's the bag right here. But you guys don't have to watch this. Packing up the bag is pretty simple, so I won't make you watch this part. Later, folks. Peace.